This headline, making waves, divide Nigeria now. Northern leaders threaten Southerners with evidence, has created a lot of tension, and many people are trying to understand what is truly happening. So let's break it down calmly and carefully in a way everyone can follow. And please, as you are listening, kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel so more people can get clear information without fear or confusion. The headline sounds extremely serious. It makes it seem as if the country is already at the edge of breaking apart. But when you study the situation closely, you will notice that a lot of the noise around this headline comes from political frustration, fear, emotional reactions, and exaggerated social media posts. That does not mean the issues are not real. They are. But the dramatic language circulating online is creating more panic than clarity. For some time now, tension has been increasing between certain groups in the north and the south. People feel unheard, people feel neglected, and some feel that the system is not working fairly. When emotions rise this high, it becomes easy for strong statements to spread quickly. But strong statements and verified facts are not always the same thing. As this story spread across social platforms, many people began claiming that certain northern leaders said that if things do not change, Nigeria should be divided immediately. Some even said these leaders claimed to have evidence against southerners. But when you examine official statements from recognized public figures, you will notice that the exact words in the headline do not appear anywhere in confirmed reports. What we are seeing instead are different groups expressing frustration in different ways. Some northern voices are complaining about economic policies they believe will harm the region. Some southern groups are pushing back, saying they want fairness and balance. And once both sides start reacting to each other, the words naturally get stronger and more dramatic. As you listen to this, please tap the like button and subscribe. It really supports this channel and helps us continue to give you calm, clear updates. Now, back to the situation. One major reason this headline became so big is because of the phrase "with evidence." That phrase alone triggered a lot of anxiety. People began asking questions. What evidence? Who mentioned it? Why now? But when you look closely, you will see that most of the claims about this evidence come from social media posts without solid, verified sources. Someone might have said something indirectly, another person repeats it. Another person adds more emotion to it. And by the time it reaches WhatsApp groups, it becomes a completely different story. But even without confirmed details, the fact that Nigerians are reacting this strongly shows that the deeper issues in the country have not been resolved. There is a lot of distrust between regions, there are long-standing economic disagreements, and there is a feeling of inequality that many people across the country share. When leaders do not communicate clearly, these feelings grow even faster and rumors become very powerful. People also forget something important. Nigeria is a place where millions of northerners and southerners live peacefully together every single day. People work together, run businesses together, attend school together, and build families together. But online, the loudest voices are usually the most emotional ones. So if someone depends only on social media for news, it might look like the country is already in chaos, when that is not the complete picture. Please remember to like this video and subscribe for more clear explanations. It helps more than you know. Now, another major reason this topic is trending is because of money-related issues. Things like revenue sharing, tax debates, and arguments about how national resources should be managed. These arguments have been building up for years. Anytime the government proposes a change that looks like it will favor one region more than another, tension rises immediately. Then political actors take advantage of the tension, and before long, very dramatic statements start circulating. But we must understand something clearly. Even though the talk sounds extremely alarming, Nigeria is not at the point of official division. The institutions of the country still stand. Many leaders from different zones are calling for calm and dialogue. And although people are worried and upset, many still want the country to improve rather than break apart. If you are still following this explanation, please like this video now and subscribe so that you never miss updates like these. Everything we are discussing here is to help you understand that while the headline is bold and frightening, the actual situation is more complex. There is fear, anger, political pressure, and misinformation. But most of the threats being shared are not backed by official statements. What is real is the frustration. What is exaggerated is the idea that Nigeria has already reached the point of total division. As we continue this story, it's important to understand why statements about dividing Nigeria gain so much attention. Many citizens are already stressed from economic challenges, insecurity, and rising living costs. So when a headline suggests that one region is threatening another, people become anxious very quickly. And please, as you're listening, kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel so more people can stay informed without confusion. Now, let's look deeper into why these tensions rise so fast. In moments like this, politics plays a major role. Politicians often speak strongly to defend their region because they want to look bold in front of their supporters. Sometimes their words are exaggerated by the media. Sometimes people quote them out of context. And sometimes online platforms twist simple statements into dramatic warnings just to get attention. This is why it is so important for viewers to be calm. Nigeria is a large country with many interests, and not every loud statement represents the official position of a whole region. Many northern leaders and southern leaders still believe that national unity is important, even when they disagree on major issues. But because of how divided people feel emotionally, even a small misunderstanding can lead to arguments. That is why you see so many reactions online. Many of them filled with fear and anger. But fear spreads faster than facts, especially when the economy is tough. People feel stressed, so any negative headline sounds believable. If you are still with me, please remember to like this video and subscribe. Your support helps the channel provide clear and balanced information. Let's talk about the environment that makes these kinds of headlines grow. When the country is facing multiple issues at once, such as inflation, unemployment, and insecurity, people naturally feel frustrated. Some regions feel they contribute more than they receive. Others feel they are treated unfairly by the central government. And when relatable problems remain unsolved for a long time, trust breaks down. This breakdown of trust is what makes every strong political statement sound like a threat. For example, if a leader from the north complains about policies, some southerners immediately feel targeted. If a southern leader requests change, some northerners feel threatened. Nobody stops to ask, what exactly was said? Instead, people respond emotionally based on fear of the unknown. This is why social media becomes a dangerous tool during moments like this. Anyone can write anything and many people will believe it immediately. Someone can post a dramatic headline with no proof, and within minutes it becomes a trending topic nationwide. And because tension is already high, nobody wants to wait for verification. They react instantly. But as a responsible presenter, I want to remind everyone listening, not every viral headline is accurate, and not every strong statement means the country is on the edge of collapse. Yes, Nigeria has problems, but problems do not equal automatic division. The true situation is more complex and deserves calm discussion. If you are finding this explanation helpful, please tap the like button and subscribe now. It helps the channel grow and encourages balanced reporting. Now let's talk about the so-called evidence issue. Many people became worried when they heard that northern leaders supposedly have evidence against southerners. But no official document, no public statement, and no verified report has confirmed this claim. What we have are online posts that take political complaints and exaggerate them. This creates unnecessary tension. In reality, what most leaders want is influence, not division. They want their region to benefit from national decisions. They want to negotiate for better terms. And sometimes to gain attention or leverage, they use heavy language that sounds more dramatic than their true intention. Unfortunately, this heavy language can cause panic in ordinary citizens. People hear one sentence out of context and believe the country is already falling apart. But Nigeria is still standing. Many leaders still meet, interact, and work together behind the scenes, even when public statements sound hostile. Please like this video and subscribe. The support truly matters. And now let's look at the emotional side. Nigerians are tired. Tired of hardship, tired of insecurity, tired of promises that take too long to show results. When people are tired, they react strongly to anything that sounds threatening. Many citizens feel disconnected from the leaders who represent them. So when tension rises, they immediately assume the worst. However, it is important to know that despite the noise online, many Nigerians from both North and South still have hope for a peaceful future. People want solutions, not separation. They want progress, not more problems. And even though frustration is high, the desire for stability is much stronger. We still have a lot to unpack, including the political history behind North-South tensions, how misinformation fuels panic, the role of citizens in calming the atmosphere, and what could realistically happen in the future.